Alright, so I just finished watching Elimination Chamber. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, it was way better than I expected, for sure. I thought it was going to be pretty bad, because we had Woke AJ Lee, we had CNN Punk, so, well, actually, surprisingly enough, those are the matches I actually really didn't give a shit about. I was more focused on the women's and, of course, men's elimination chamber. So, anyways, let's get straight to it. Alright, so we are almost at 8,000 followers on Instagram. If you like my content and if you like all my wrestling content, it is on here, and I'm going to have a lot more videos coming up soon tonight. But we have this new video that I made. You can check this one out. I thought it was a really funny video I made with my wife. But yeah, we're almost at 8,000 followers. So if you haven't checked out my Instagram, feel free to check it out and help me get to that 8,000 followers. Alright, so the first match of the night was the women's elimination chamber. I really feel like the women's, anytime when there's some kind of women's Royal Rumble or elimination chamber or any kind of tag team match, they never disappoint. I've noticed the women's always have something fun to watch, and it didn't disappoint. I got everything I wanted. I saw Asuka do her blue miss, which was great, which is exactly what I was looking for. I got my cartwheel to Alabama Slam. I had the women doing some crazy shit. It was fun, like watching it all. I was a little disappointed that Alexa was eliminated first, which was kind of sad. But overall, like, I get it, overall. It's going to be an interesting one. I did not expect Rhea Ripley to win. I really have my bets on Raquel Rodriguez. I really wanted Raquel to win, but I can also see why they went with Rhea. The end of it. So started off with Alexa, losing the first round, and then of course we had Asuka and Kiana James, which Kiana James did great. I think Kiana James killed it. I thought she did a really great job with the match. She definitely kept up, and she was definitely good at being the I guess, what do you call that? The punching bag as well. You guys don't know. So Raquel basically slammed her into one of the pods, and Raquel ended up doing like a double. Basically took out two people at once, which was awesome. She took out Asuka and as well as Kiana in one shot. Alexa obviously was blue misted, so she was eliminated first, as mentioned. And of course, it went down to Rhea versus Raquel and Tiffany Stratton. And I think Raquel, how did Raquel lose? I forgot. Did she? See, I don't remember how she lost. I kind of forgot, but it was kind of all of a blur. But Raquel did lose to, I think she lost to Tiffany Stratton, I believe. I'm trying to think what happened. Oh, yeah, it was Tiffany because Rhea did some crazy flip thing onto Raquel, and Raquel got moonsaulted. So that's what happened. So I think the reason why Raquel didn't win was probably because she probably still has some things with Liv Morgan. I hope they really get down to that storyline, which will be cool down the line. Of course, it was Rhea versus Tiffany Stratton in the end, and of course Rhea Ripley won, so it was pretty amazing to see that. Didn't expect it, but I think this would be a nice little, fun little match at WrestleMania. I think if Rhea wins, then man, Rhea could stir up a lot of drama in SmackDown. So I think that would be kind of cool if that actually happens, which I think it will. I think it'd be pretty awesome if Rhea did win the championship, which there's a really high chance she probably will. I don't think Jade has been really doing anything, so I think it'd be good to give it to Rhea and have Rhea just dominate SmackDown, and I think that'll lead to more ticket sales. I think more people will be willing to go watch SmackDown than, because I think SmackDown's attendance ratings are pretty low, so I think having Rhea there might definitely increase the pricing, which gives more money to Rhea as well, because Rhea will probably be more expensive. So, I think overall it'll be kind of good. So, as well as AJ Lee, I already knew AJ Lee was gonna win the championship from Becky. Wasn't too surprising. I think what they'll do is they'll probably save it up to WrestleMania, and Becky will probably win the championship again on WrestleMania. I think AJ Lee will be probably done. I think after that, I don't think she's gonna wrestle anymore after. To be honest, she's been kind of part time anyway, so I don't think it matters too much. I thought the match was pretty funny overall. I think the match was hilarious with Jessica Carr in there, getting beaten up the entire time, and Becky being Becky. But yeah, AJ Lee was bleeding quite a bit. She's getting a lot of bruises and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess because she hasn't wrestled in a singles match forever, so I guess it kind of makes sense. And of course, the match we had was CNN Punk. I call him CNN Punk because he's very, with his liberal views, and he's very out of touch. He says the same shit that CNN does, so I just call him CNN Punk. I call him Communist Punk, whatever you want to call him. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't pay attention to the match. I thought it was very embarrassing when he used the Michael Jordan like entrance song in the beginning. I thought it was stupid. He called himself like Michael Jordan basically. I'm not for it. I think he's retarded for that. So I didn't pay attention to the match. I actually really didn't give a shit about the match because I knew Finn was gonna lose anyway. So what was the point of watching, right? Definitely was excited about it. I thought CM Punk was cringe, so didn't really care for the match. He looked like he was gassing out, which was funny enough. I think Roman Reigns even called him out on it. He's like, I don't know who was more tired, the crowd or CM Punk. And then, so that was a really funny joke. Now, the last one, the men's elimination chamber, was something I did not expect was going to happen. There was a ton of good stuff. I think I put my bets on... I forgot what I put my bets on. I think I put my bets on Logan Paul, I believe. I actually have to watch the video. I thought Logan Paul was going to take it because it looks like they were really going to, go to win and stuff like that. So, but Logan Paul killed it, though. He took out 3 guys. He took out Trick Williams. He took out Javon Evans, which Javon Evans also was very surprising. Javon Evans did great. I think he did really great in the elimination. Killed it. It was a natural in it. LA Knight, man, he botched so hard, man. He did his move. He slipped. Oh, man. I don't think LA Knight's getting the push this year either. I don't know what they're doing with him, man. He's done, dude. LA Knight is done. I don't think anything's going to happen with him. But, yeah, Logan Paul was very surprisingly amazing. Well, not very surprising. I knew he was because he's very good at what he does. So, I think what he's doing is fantastic. I think he dominated the whole thing. So, it was crazy that, so, you know how I said yesterday I thought they were just going to scratch out the storyline with the Masked Man, which I really thought they were going to do. I was like, okay, they're kind of over it. There's no reason to have any revenge of the Vision. No one really cares. Braun Breaker's injured, and so is Bronson Reed. And, no clearance with Seth Rollins. So I was like, okay, whatever. I think they're just going to drop, right? So, funny enough, the match goes with, why do I have my headphones on? It's like no sound. I don't know what I'm doing. And it was crazy enough, the sound of the match with Logan Paul. So Logan Paul takes out 3 guys. Pretty crazy. Crazy enough, the Masked Man comes out again. I was like, oh shit, there's another Masked Man. Found out it's just some other random dude because I saw the shoes. I was like, what the hell is this guy going? Reveals him as just some random white guy. And I was like, okay, whatever. It's kind of cool, I guess, whatever. So I guess they're still kind of doing it. But another masked guy comes out. And I was like, holy crap. This is going to be insane. Crazy 5 minutes ever. This guy super kicks Logan Paul. Hits him with a stomp. And you're like, it has to be Seth Rollins at this point. I mean, I don't know who else would it be. Reveals him, and after that, Cody pins Logan Paul, takes him out, and I love this part because Cody stares at the Masked Man as he pins him. Masked Man slowly takes off his mask. Holy crap! I screamed my butt off when I saw this. When I saw Seth Rollins take off his mask, I was like, holy shit! Me and my wife were just nuts, and Seth just did that thing. He just stared, and the crowd. Fucking aura, dude. And I was like, thank God you're back, because now Raw can be good again. No more CNN Punk, no more communist Punk. Seth just beat him for the heavyweight after Roman maybe beats him, and then you can go against Roman. I'm all for it, but holy crap, it was, praise the Lord, it was crazy. So Seth Rollins returns. Paul Heyman says the greatest face of all time. It's like, holy shit, it's crazy. And so that happens, and then yeah, Cody and Seth just stare at each other, and then Seth just walks away, which is funny enough because I'm wondering where the hell Austin Theory went. Like, what was he doing the entire time? Right, that was pretty crazy. So, yeah, I guess Seth Rollins got his revenge for the most part. I think it might go deeper in that, so we're going to see what happens for WrestleMania. I don't know if he's fully medically cleared. We're just going to have to see, but it was a great move for sure. And you think it's over after that, but nope. Drew McIntyre comes out, tries to, take the win. Or tries to make Cody lose, and he hits him with the belt, and then this part gets crazy. Randy Orton, being the good guy he is, he RKO's Drew McIntyre. Cody hits him crossroad, and Randy's like, get him! And then Cody hits him with the crossroads, gets up, and then out of nowhere, Randy hits another RKO right after he hits Drew, and gets Cody, and pins him, and I also screamed too, because this was such a good choice. I think a lot of people, to be fair, I love Cody just like the next person, but man, if Cody would have won, I would have been so bored. I'd be like, okay, whatever, Cody won, whatever, blah blah blah. But man, Randy Orton winning the Elimination Chamber was great. I thought that was a really great move. I think a lot of people were excited for it. I was for sure. And you know what? It's funny because during the post credit show. Oh, by the way, you got to find out too in the beginning of the Elimination Chamber, you could skip literally an hour's work worth of shit because there's an hours of just fucking what do you call that? Bunch of interviews and promos and trailers of the upcoming matches. So you could skip like 30 to an hour long shit. So when you do watch it, you could just skip it. Like it was so fucking long. I was like, what the fuck? Where are the matches? And it was like halfway through the show. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. Nick Aldis announces Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes this Friday for the match. And I think this is going to be huge because now what they could do with their golden boy is that they could still have him win and make him lose again at WrestleMania for Randy Orton, which I think would be a really smart move. Or, Cody could just lose again and then have Drew McIntyre go against Randy, which also would be a really fun match to watch. I think it'd be really fun. Now, the question is, I wonder if they're going to change the trailer of the promo for Las Vegas, because remember we saw like that gambling thing at the table. Will Seth Rollins show up to that trailer? Because that is going to be huge, because they did have Liv Morgan when she came back, right? They just added her in. So I wonder if they're going to do that with Seth Rollins. I think that'd be a really cool thing to do. But what were they going to do with Seth Rollins? I don't know yet. We're going to have to find out the match. But overall, I was very satisfied with Elimination Chamber. I give a solid B. Just a B, overall it's on A, but I give it a nice B. I forgot to mention there was that one vampire game, if I could count Chocula that came out. I have no idea what the hell his deal was. Again, maybe I didn't watch him. I'm sure he's popular so I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt that hey, he might be great. I don't know. But obviously my first reaction was like, who the fuck is this Count Chocula guy, dude? I'm like, bro, what's this guy doing here? It's fucking crazy. And I was like, who the fuck is this? I thought it was going to be Vince McMahon coming out of the box. I think that would have been kind of fun if it was Vince McMahon. That would be fucking, they've been like, no chance. Oh, man, it would have been great. But anyways, overall, I thought the Elimination Chamber was pretty solid. I thought it was better than expected. But let me know in the comments what you guys think, and see you guys next video. Peace.